Hello everybody, it's week 2 of me completing and ranking every single beginner's Python course. This week I'm still on learnpython.org and I'm going to do a bit of a recap of the good, the bad and the good again perhaps, and with a few learning points. Let's get into it. It's also week 2 of me editing videos, if you couldn't tell. So a quick agenda for today, sort of understanding it for myself. The reason that I picked a merge sort, I hear you ask, is because I simply Googled computer sorting methods, and this comes up in Google Images, but I thought it was really cool. And so this is our merge one here, but it shows all the sorting algorithms. And I know in the background, these all have, believe it's called big O notation, and it's essentially how many loops and the level of complexity, but you can sort of see this how it works, and with the merging it sort of splits in half, but we'll go into that later. Okay, right, so we're going to explain, let's ignore all this for now. We are going to explain how a merge sort works. The reason this is useful is I couldn't tell you. I think sometimes having ordered lists, yeah, okay, let's go back to that dictionary example. I'm not sure if you can sort dictionaries like that. Turns out there's actually sorting functions built into Python that are pretty efficient. Anyway, so let's say we wanted all our companies in alphabetical order. Obviously Apple might end up being at the top there, but it pays to be able to sort data. Apparently it's useful. I can kind of get behind that. So the exercise that they give you is, in this exercise, sorry for reading out, print an alphabetically sorted list of all the functions in the RE module containing the word find. This we can sort of collapse for a second. We're going to rattle through this, but we're going to say sorted function hit find. Basically, this is just a placeholder variable to print. So this is equal to the alphabetically sorted list with the functions that have find in, and then we're going to print it. What does merge sort do, might you ask? Okay, buckle up. So merge sort, so we're going to import a list. Now, I think we can all be happy that we can substitute numbers for letters. In this instance, I've said, to explain it, I've gone for 92874261. So if the length of list, basically this is a checker, is the length of list 1? If we have one number in isolation, by default, it's in order, isn't it? If you had 2, you might have to swap them, or they might already be in order. But if you can reduce a list element to 1, it's always in order. So that's what this whole thing works off of. This little function, well, these 3 lines here essentially cut it in half. And what we're going to do is then we're going to look at so the sorted left is the left half. So for this 92874261, we've cut it in half and we've said the sorted left is merge sort left half. Okay, so what is this value? Well, we've not returned anything yet, so we're going to have to populate it. And I'm going to jump across. I'm going to have to draw quite a lot. Maybe I can use a scroller. So remember, we're at a high level with 92874261 is our right half, 9287 is our left half, but we've just been asked to merge sort this. So we're going to go again. So we're going to find the middle, and we're going to say our left half is 92 and our right half is 87. So but we're not actually going to touch our right half. It's a populated variable, but we're on this line. So this time I'm going to come in with 92. It's still 2 letters, so I'm going to divide it again and come back once more. Eventually I'm going to get to the point where I come in with my left half is 9 and my right half is 2. But it's important that my merge sort list, I'm just passing one number. So now I'm going to pass 9. Is the length of list less than or equal to 1? Yes, it's just 9. So my sorted left half when we populated this with 92 is 9. That makes sense. My sorted right half, we can then come on to the next line. My sorted right half is 2. And I've left some of these things unfilled so I can color them in. So we finally come through for my 92, so merge sort 92, and we get an output of, so we're going to merge. Now, merge input sorted left, sorted right, so that is our 9 and our 2. We'll come on to this function more in the future, but this bit checks two sorted lists against each other and basically says which list. Let's look at the first variable and we'll move it off. So in this case, we end up with a sorted list of 2, 9. Now, that was, so this is now the sorted left of, so we've finally got a value for sorted left of merge sort left halved. When we put 92 in it, we're going to move down to the next line, sorted right equals merge sort right half. Now at the time, that was 87. So in a similar motion, we're going to go back through, and then we're going to have left half will come through now as 8, right half will be 7, sort left, sort right. And again, we're going to order these two. So we're going to come out with merge sort left, which is now our sorted left, merge sort right, sorted right. So we're going to have our M. So merge is going to return 7, 8. Now, we were pausing on our 9287. So our sorted left is now 2, 9. Well, yeah, that's right, isn't it? Because we've gone through this function, and our sorted right is now 7, 8. So now what we're going to do is going to merge our sorted left and sorted right, 2, 9, 7, 8. And this, again, we'll come on to this in the future, but just to understand that we look at the first digit and we put these in order. So this is now for our left half of, you can see why this is confusing, but this is now going to say, okay, we've got the 2, we've got the 7. Now we're going to put J as 1, get the 8, that's the 9. So our sorted left is merge sort left half, the left half is 9287, and now we can come on to this sorted right half, which was 4261 at the very start. 61. In the same manner, and I'm probably a bit conscious of time, but if you can follow the logic for the other 4 digits, it will be the same here. So we do the left half, and then we do the left and right of that, which is 2. Then we do the right half, which is 6, 1. We then do the left and right of that. And then we come up with, so we end up with 2 sorted pairs, and then we'll make a 4. So this is the, I rubbed out some of these numbers to fill in, but I don't think we need to do that. So now we're going to end up with 1, I believe it was 2, 4, 6. So you might remember at the start, we passed in 92874261. Our sorted left is now the, okay, so we've not filled this bit's been tactically. So our sorted left is now 2, 7, 8, 9, and our sorted right is 1, 2, 4, 6. So we're on this line here. So, and now we're going to return merge sorted left, sorted right. So they're going to go into merge. So I and j are 0. So whilst I and j are less than the length, so the length is 4. And I know I've crossed off things here, but basically both of these conditions have to be true to keep iterating through this bit. So what we're going to do is say that, so I is 0, j is 0, that's cool. If the left half index of 0, which we know is 2, is less than the right half index of 0, which is 1, then we're going to append the left half. But in this instance, so the right half is the smaller one. So we're going to append, so to this merged list, we're going to append 1. Then what we're going to do is increment, so because we did it on the right half, we're going to increment j to add 1. So I've just done a 1 there. We're going to go back through it. So this has been crossed out, but we're now at index location 1. So let's do this color maybe. So we're now looking at a 2. So now we're going to compare, is the left half 2 less than the right half 2? Well, because it's not equals or less than, it's less than, it's false. So we're going to go onto this one. So now we're going to append the value 2, and I've crossed that out there. So now our merge list becomes 2. Next loop. So I has incremented now from 1 to 2. Now the next loop, we're going to compare 2 against 4. So there was a 2 here, and let's draw it. Why not? So 2 against index number 2 here. Change color. It's 2 versus 4, and we're going to lop off, but not. It doesn't get taken off. We just move the index over. So we're going to say this time this one's smaller, so this one gets appended here, and we're going to increase the value of I this time because we went on the left hand side. So that's this line getting activated. Now let's look at index position 2, which is 4, versus index position 1 on this list, which is, let's go to this one, blue, 7. So which is smaller, 4 or 7? It's 4, that's appended. So we're going to increase this one up to j up to 3. Notice, so 3 and 4, so we whilst j is less than right half is value 4. So this is the only, or this might be this is the last time, because if we add 1 more to j, 4 is not smaller than 4, it's equal to it. So this time we're going to compare 7 to 6. Now which is smaller? It's the 6. So the 6 gets appended, which will have the effect. So after that, we're going to increase j. J is now 4. Because j is 4, this while clause now gets reviewed. I think it must get reviewed every time you get to the bottom. Yeah, I guess it's when it gets to this, that's the white line there. So we've got I, which is 1, length left half, which has always been 4. That's still true. However, the and is false. So now we've got 4 less than 4. So we've got true. I realize this looks really similar. Let's make that a longer T. True plus a false equals a false. So this activates this extend clause. Because we've already got a sorted left half, we can now say if this 6, 7 clause triggers, we know that everything left in this sorted list here is greater than this final number of this one. So, and there's colors to this, we can just plonk it at the end here. So this is now saying merged. We're just going to plonk on 7, 8, 9 at the end. Return merged to where it was called, which was here, return merge. And then this can give us, so our merge sort list will give us, so this returns a list, and then we're going to go up. So this is going to merge, it's got two input lists, but it's going to spit out a single list. So def merge sort list will, you spit in a list and it spits out a list. I think that's how that works. So next week, so yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching and have a lovely day.